listening to the Outer Banks This Week podcast, a place for people to hear what's going on up and down the beach and get the truth about what really goes on around the Outer Banks. So, here we go.
All right. Thank you so much, Lexi. Outer Banks This Week podcast. This is episode 2631, and it's all brought to you by Kelly's Automotive in Manteo. I'm telling you, I ride by there twice a day, and I always find myself kind of glancing over at the lot to see what kind of cars, trucks, SUVs, whatever he's got out there for sale that could be for you. He also has things like sheds, greenhouses. I'm telling you, I got a shed and I got a car from Kelly, and I couldn't be more satisfied with my purchases. I'm actually might be in the market for another shed. You never know. Seems like I get more and more stuff, for lack of better terms, piling up in my house. I'll talk more about my house in just a minute, but Kelly's OBXauto.com is where you can find them online. If you can't see the inventory by riding by or going out on the lot, you can do it that way. If you don't see something that you're looking for, you can contact Kelly, and he will gladly go to bat for you. Gladly go look for you, I guess I should say. Whatever vehicle that you desire, he'll do his best to find it, and if he can, he'll get it here. That's just the Kelly way. That's the Kelly guarantee. I don't even know if that's a thing, but it sounded cool. Anyway, check him out online at kellys.obxauto.com. And of course, if you're not in the market for a car, truck, SUV, shed, or greenhouse, but you are in the market for pest control, hey man, the best of the best can be found at Outer Banks Pest Control. That's Kelly's wife, Jessie. Again, I've said this 1,000 times, so here's 1,001. Jessie, one of the sweetest people you'll ever meet in your life, but she is tough. Super tough on those varmints, those creepy crawlies, those critters, whether it's like ants, wasps, bees. They actually do like beekeeping over there or something. Like they'll relocate hives, I think. Double check that. But super sweet people, tough on the pests, and you can check them out online at outerbanks-pestcontrol.com, servicing all of northeast North Carolina, Currituck County, Dare County, I believe Hyde County. Yeah, Outer Banks areas, home, office, workspace, whatever. outerbanks-pestcontrol.com. My goodness, y'all, not even going to sit here and lie. I was honestly at the beginning of the summer kind of looking forward to like a nice, chill summer, still working, obviously doing the podcast and doing my sales routes and everything like that I have to do with Outer Banks this week. But I'm going to be honest, it was far from chill. It really was. All of a sudden, at some point, we decided we've been talking about doing a renovation to my garage and turning it into a master bedroom. Well, that dream became a reality over the summer. I want to thank my cousin, Commissioner Mike Burris. Yeah, he's a Dare County commissioner, for taking on that project, doing it, completing it, did a great job. He's just, I can't recommend his services enough. Fantastic guy. He'll work with you any way, shape, or form. You show him what you want done, how you want it to look, all the specs, and he'll put it together for you. So we got that done. And again, that was kind of a major overhaul in a lot of ways, because then I had to move my kids around into their respective bedrooms, and finally got all that finished yesterday. Yeah, we started this back in like mid-June, and now I finally got everything finished. It's been about a 2-month process to where we've been able to get all the painting done, all the furniture rearranged, and new furniture built and put together, and all that other kind of fun crap. Whew, it's been a process, and I've honestly, like, in some ways, I feel like I've just kind of been neglecting some of my work duties and things of that nature, and thank the Lord I have great bosses and employers to kind of, bear with me in a lot of that regard. So, I'm very thankful to have the family that I have here at Outer Banks this week. So I finally was able to finish up all those things, and now I can really dive back deep into what's going on the rest of the summer, which there's not much of it left. Can y'all believe it? Here in just a matter of a few weeks, we're staring at Labor Day. Yeah, Labor Day. Now, that doesn't really end things in a lot of ways, but, they're benchmarks. You think Memorial Day to Labor Day is like your summer in a lot of ways. Those are considered benchmarks throughout the year. I mean, schools are starting back. I got my kids starting school next week. I got a 6th grader. Holy crap. It was gone in the blink of an eye. I got a 6th grader, and I have a kindergartner. Yeah. all fun things. I mean, I've got just a lot of things on the horizon. I'm actually looking at a picture of them right now on my computer screen. Golly day, they all grew up super quick, and my wife is still a smoke show. Yeah, my wife's hot, y'all. Just throwing it out there. But anyway, and guys, if you're married, you should all think that about your wives. You know what I'm saying? My wife, though, I mean, she's head and shoulders above a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's good look. Anyway, I better stop because she hears this, she's going to yell at me. And if any of her friends hear it, they're going to tell her, and then she's going to yell at me. So let me just stop while I'm behind. Anyway, yeah, summertime. It's starting to slow down slightly. Not slow down like party-wise. Let me rephrase that. It's starting to go, we're going to start going into the fall, winter months. And I mean, in the fall, there's so many different things, so many activities. It seems like, gosh, October explodes around here, but we're not going to get that far down the road yet. One thing I do want to mention is hurricane season. Now, the peak of hurricane season is like September 12th or the 13th or something. And you need to be paying attention to those sorts of things. The activity, again, I always talk about the Windy app, Windy, Windy. I talk about that app a lot because that's the one I look at whenever I want to see anything long range down the road a little bit that could potentially happen. Because again, tis the season for some storms. They could happen. You got to keep your eyes on those things, y'all. For real. I mean, yeah, we live in paradise, but there's always little things that happen from time to time out there in the Atlantic that could cause a little bit of a swell or a little bit of a stir. So again, I encourage you to get the Windy app and just kind of pay attention to those sorts of things, because while the summertime may feel like it's going down slightly, the peak of hurricane season is going up. We haven't reached the peak yet. So keep all that in mind. Again, it's been a whirlwind for me. I'm not going to waste a whole lot of your time talking about that. We're going to take a quick break, though. Here's what we'll do. We'll take a break, then we'll jump into some shout-outs. Okay, I have one that I'm going to do for sure. But we'll also check in with our boy Matty P. He's been out on the roads. Golly day, you can't slow that guy down. So we'll check in with him in just a little bit and also jump into some shout-outs. Yeah, so let's take that break, shall we?
Imagine wild dolphins swimming just feet from your boat on a beautiful sunny day in the Outer Banks. Watch these playful dolphins in their natural habitat while live dolphin researchers on board share their knowledge and discoveries about these amazing animals on an Outer Banks dolphin tour. It's an unforgettable experience for the whole family. Visit kittyhawk.com/adventures and use code DOLPHIN5 to save $5 on your tour. Kitty Hawk Kites, creating uplifting Outer Banks adventures since 1974.
People often ask, what makes Water Street Real Estate Group different? I'm Jonathan Moore, managing broker, and we believe strong communities and strong marketing create even stronger outcomes for our clients. That means delivering expert real estate experiences, all while staying involved in the places our clients call home. Every client deserves a strategy as unique as they are, and that's how we built a brand people know, like, and trust. To get started on your next Outer Banks move, visit waterstreetrealestate.com.
All right, yeah, let's jump into those shout outs. And again, I say this over and over, and I appreciate you all that have emailed me, whatever the case may be, or called and left me a voicemail on the hotline. Justin at OuterBanksThisWeek.com. Okay, Justin at OuterBanksThisWeek.com. That gets me directly on my email, 252-216-8797. That is the hotline for the Outer Banks This Week podcast. Okay, you can leave me a voicemail there. I've gotten a few of them before. But again, one of my things that I love to do is tell you all about the great things to do here on the Outer Banks and give you advice or tell you, what I believe is cool, what isn't cool, whatever the case may be, Happy to do those things for you. Again, Justin at OuterBanksThisWeek.com. Some of you have emailed me about Captain Marty guides. I promise I haven't forgotten about you, okay? I just haven't been around Captain Marty in the capacity to get him to autograph and sign the guides. They're coming. I promise you're going to get them. It's not a question of if, it's a question of when. And right now, trying to get the captain pinned down is being a little bit more difficult. He's not being difficult. It's just like our schedules, we keep missing each other, okay? He doesn't come to the office every day like me. He lives about an hour away. So you got to understand some of that. But I promise you're going to get your Captain Marty guides. Anyway, my first and actually my only shout out that I really want to give this week comes by way of McGrath's Burger Shack. So I do trivia every Wednesday night, 6 o'clock at McGrath's. And the last 2 weeks, I have had someone say that they heard me on the podcast and they came in there. Okay, a couple weeks ago, it was Mayor Dave. Okay. This past week, it was a gentleman by the name of Chris. Chris, I believe, is also from Maryland, if I'm correct. I hope I'm not screwing that up. I'm not good at much, but I am good at screwing things up. But Mr. Chris came in, talked about he'd heard about us, been listening to the podcast forever, all the wonderful things, and I just had such a great time conversating with he and his family. They played trivia. I think they won. Did they win? I can't remember now, but they had a great time, and they just, anyway, it's a lot of fun, and it's really humbling when I hear people come in and say, hey, man, I listen to your podcast. And then I've got to thank also another Dave that actually comes and plays with me every week. Mr. Dave comes in, he and his wife, Miss May, they play on a team called the Flounders, and Mr. Dave specifically, he actually will tell people, hey, if you get a chance, listen to this guy's podcast. And I just appreciate that so much. I really do. I've got some fantastic people that come and play with me on a regular basis at McGrath's. I've got the old Nags. I've got the Flounders. Let's see. I cannot forget about the Bubblers. Yeah, Bill and Cindy Sorokas. I love, again, it's like another family, and I love it when people that have listened to the podcast and come in from out of town and come play trivia with me enjoy it thoroughly. So I want to thank Mr. Chris for coming in and playing trivia with his family and just having a good time with us all. That was it's very refreshing, so I wanted to shout out to him. And I told him, I was like, if you let me know you listen to the podcast, you end up getting talked about. So I really appreciate it, y'all. Thank you so much. And again, come play trivia with me, 6 o'clock, Wednesday nights at McGrath's Burger Shack. Or you can email me like I talk about, justin@outerbanksthisweek.com. All right, let's take another quick break. But before we do, man, I'm telling you right now, Matty P, the lady killer. That man, I'm telling you, he's Matty P. Let's check in with our boy right now.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Matty P, back with another edition of OBX After Dark, all brought to you by the Jolly Roger, located at milepost 6 3/4 there on the beach road in Kill Devil Hills. Check out their menu. Go grab yourself something good to eat, couple mimosas, maybe a Bloody Mary here or there at Jolly Roger, OBX.com. Let me talk to you. Yeah. Look, man, I'm just leaving the gym, the Outer Banks Sports Club, and I'm reflecting on my summer this year. And it's been a great summer. Matty P's been out and about. He's had a great few, places he's been to, a lot of good BPLs. You know what I'm saying? Look. Well, this past weekend, your boy Matty P popped out to one of his other favorite spots here on the Outer Banks. He popped out to Avalon Pier. Man, and Avalon Pier's always got something going on. Whether it's live music, there's a bunch of fishing, obviously. They got a new bar in there that's pretty recent. And, your boy Matty P popped out to Avalon Pier with a couple of his buddies. Yeah, man, the BPL at Avalon Pier. Phew. Man, the BPL, look, because BPL ain't always inside as well, you gotta look around, you know what I'm saying? Look, the BPL at Avalon Pier was an 8.1. 8.1 at Avalon Pier, man. Go check them out. They're located in Kill Devil Hills. If you're looking for something fun to do, maybe catch a couple fish in the evening, have a couple drinks on the bar, check them out. Avalon Pier, y'all. And look, I'll be back next week with another edition of OBX After Dark. You already know what it is. I'm all gas, no brakes with it. I mean, 4 letters, 1 word. Yeet.
Being healthy, a goal everyone should have for themselves, and at the Outer Banks Sports Club in Nags Head, it's a goal they take very seriously. Their mission is to help people from all walks of life achieve their personal health and fitness goals. Whether it be to lose weight, get stronger, increase speed and agility, or simply to improve your overall physical and mental health, the Outer Banks Sports Club is the gym for you. They offer the largest and best selection of fitness equipment throughout the Outer Banks, suitable for beginners through top-notch athletes. Visit them online at obxsportsclub.com to see their facility and to get signed up. The Outer Banks Sports Club in Nags Head, proudly keeping the OBX healthy and strong for over 15 years.
Yo-ho! Set your sails for midweek mayhem. Wednesday nights are clear. Jolly Roger Restaurant is the place to find your cheer. Milepost 6 3/4 right on the beach road. Let the good times overflow.
Bring your crew for Midweek Mayhem. Wednesday nights at 5, enjoy live music with Phil Watson. Prizes, fun, and mayhem at the Jolly Roger Restaurant.
All right, let's jump into some events, and holy smokes, do we have a ton coming up over the next week. Goodness gracious. All these events that I'm going to talk about can be found online at outerbanksthisweek.com. Click on the events tab, and you're going to scroll. I hear people talk about doom scrolling. This isn't doom scrolling. You're just going to be scrolling for a little while, checking out all of the different events that are taking place. I mean, from live music in the backyard at the brewing station to shag dancing at Jolly Roger to hearing some live music at Cafe Pamlico in Buxton, maybe even some karaoke at Sundogs up there in Corolla. All these different events that I'm going to talk about can be found online at outerbanksthisweek.com. So, yeah, let's talk about what's going on. Let's talk about Thursday, the day of this podcast release on August 20th. Some of the things I just mentioned, shag dancing at the Jolly Roger starting at 5:30, then rolls right into Music with Grace at Jolly Roger. Harrison and Wentz going to be at Rundown Cafe starting at 8:30. Karaoke at the Froggy Dog. Holy smokes, more karaoke at Sundogs in Corolla. Same thing with Uncle Ike's. They're doing karaoke as well. Then you can do karaoke with DJ. I mean, that seems like a karaoke night all the way around on a Thursday night. Take a look at Friday the 21st. Some guy named Joe at Jolly Roger. You hear me saying a lot of the same places. That's because these people, these businesses, they advertise with us at Outer Banks this week, okay? Like Jack Brown's got DJ Styles on Friday night starting at 10 o'clock. Okay? Brooke and Nick are going to be at Fish Heads Bar and Grill on Friday, August 21st. All these events, these are all people that actually throw at us their marketing dollars to make sure that we promote them, and that's what we aim to do. Oh my gosh, it's this Saturday, isn't it? Saturday the 22nd, the 90s karaoke brunch at Cafe Pamlico from noon until 3. I didn't get my tickets. Daggone it. I wanted to go to that so bad. I got to have Tasha on the podcast soon. We were set to do that because I'm still using my my Rode mic, not my actual mixing board because I broke it. But I need to get them on real soon. Taking a look at a lot of the things, Oceana's Bistro is going to have Jesse Taylor playing from 6 until 8 on Saturday, August 22nd. Ty Fleming's going to be at Fish Heads 7 to 10. Oh my gosh. This is going to be a great weekend. Last weekend before school starts. So, let me find some of the heavy hitters here. I know, where is it? Oh, yeah, coming up starting next week on August 26th is the WRV Outer Banks Pro Surfing Contest. Let's talk about that real quick. So, it's not your average day. The Wave Riding Vehicles Outer Banks Pro is a highlight of the East Coast competitive surfing scene. Head to Jeanette's Pier to be enthralled by the skill and style of the region's top dogs. Let's take a look at the event information. It's Wednesday through Sunday, starting at 8 o'clock in the morning at Jeanette's Pier. I know that they'll do a little parties in other locales. So here we go. Wednesday, September 2nd, the kickoff party is going to be at Fish Heads starting at 5 o'clock Thursday. They're going to be in the backyard at Jack Brown's. They're also going to be at Lucky 12 hanging out as well. Then Friday, September 4th, Tiki Time party at Mimi's Tiki Bar at Blue Water. Pacifico party at the outside deck at Mulligan's on Friday, September 4th. Then Saturday, they're going to be a Pacifico backyard party at Bonzer Shack starting at 7 o'clock Saturday, September 5th. Oh, yeah, they're going to be all over the place. And they're also going to be you can check that out. You can go to WRV.com and click on the Outer Banks Pro, and you can see their entire list of events and activities that they're going to be doing aside from the actual surfing competition itself. So, yeah, that's definitely a highlighted event, rather. That's on our website. You can see it. It's the featured event for those days that are going to be here. So go scroll through. Again, I can sit here and read all this stuff off to you, and you're probably going to click out of the podcast and be like, all right, I'm done listening to you talk about all this stuff. Go online to OuterBanksThisWeek.com, click on the events tab, and just start looking. You'll find something. That's almost a guarantee. There are so many things still going on, even through the month of August and on into September. And I'm telling you, it's people are like, oh yeah, it's the shoulder season, things are going to slow down. No, we have become a year-round destination here at Outer Banks, here at the Outer Banks. And we here at OuterBanksThisWeek.com pride ourselves on helping you find the right things for you to do, and you and your family, or you and your girlfriends, boyfriends, spouses, whatever, to have some fun here on the Outer Banks. And that's kind of what my mission is with the podcast, is to try and help you find those things. And again, that's why I so enjoy when I meet listeners, because you can ask Mr. Chris. That played with me at McGrath's at trivia. I wrote my cell phone down for them, said, hey, if I can help you, please call me, please text me, whatever the case may be. Okay. I offer that service. I will, because I want you to have a good time. Okay. All right. Yeah. Again, OuterBanksThisWeek.com. Click on the events tab, and you can see all the events in their entirety. All right. That's going to do it for this episode of the podcast, Outer Banks This Week. Was it episode 2631? Again, all brought to you by Kelly's Automotive in Manteo, and online at Kelly'sOBXAuto.com. And it's all powered by Outer Banks Pest Control, and online at OuterBanks-PestControl.com. All right. I'm out of here. I'll be back next week. I'm actually going to be over at Outlet's Nag's Head next week, so you're going to get 2 episodes of the podcast. You'll get one, a special edition on site at Outlet's Nag's Head, and then, of course, the one that you're listening to right now will be just in this same similar format. I guess we'll call it run-of-the-mill podcast. Anyway, that'll be next week. If you got kids that are going back to school, I hope that they have a wonderful school year. If the kids have already gone back to school, I still hope they're going to have a wonderful year. So, all right, I'm out of here. Have yourself a great, wonderful rest of your week, and I'll see y'all again next week. Good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise, y'all. Take care now. Bye-bye.
This has been another epic edition of the Outer Banks This Week podcast. Follow us on social media, and be sure to listen every Thursday for a new episode.